Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, students. In previous class, we were talking about weather and climate and differentiate between weather and climate. Today, we will talk about factor influencing weather and climate. What are the factors which influence weather and climate? So, before starting my new topic, I will show you a video of previous topic, weather and climate. Please watch it carefully, reflect it, and if you have any doubt of previous topic, then you talk to me, clear your doubts.
Weather and climate are two similar words with very different meanings. As a result, many people end up using them incorrectly. Weather refers to conditions of the atmosphere over a short period of time, from minutes to days, while climate means average weather of a place over a period of many, many years. Weather is what TV presenters forecast, like sunny, cloudy, windy, storm, etc. Here are the key differences. Weather can change within a few minutes or hours, while climate takes hundreds, thousands, or even millions of years to change. In other words, climate lasts all the time, and weather only a few days or even a few minutes. Examples for weather include, they were hoping for good weather today. I got caught up in really bad weather yesterday. Examples for climate include, many parts of Africa have harsh climates. She missed the cool climate of southern Wales. Thanks for watching.
Yes, students, if you have any doubt, let me know. Please raise your hand. Yes, Aradhya Katoch. About this topic, weather and climate. Yes, Aradhya?
Ma'am, what is climate?
Anybody knows what is climate? Please raise your hand. Arushi Sharma. Okay, Shirja. Shirja, what is climate? What is climate? Do you know?
Yes, ma'am.
Give me answer.
Ma'am, climate changes day to day, hour to hour.
Climate. I'm asking about climate.
Yes, ma'am.
Climate, not weather. Climate. Yes, Harleen Kaur. Harleen Kaur.
Ma'am,
Yes.
climate is the average weather of a place for many years or months.
Yes. Climate is the average weather condition of a place over a long period of time. Okay. Any other question? Next question. Yes. Ananya Sharma.
Ma'am, Ma'am, what is weather?
Anybody knows weather? Please raise your hand, then I'll ask from you. Mitangi. What is weather, Mitangi? Mitangi?
Short period of time.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Speak. A short period of time, please properly speak.
Ma'am, weather is a condition of a short period of time of a particular place.
Yes, weather is the daily condition of the atmosphere at a particular place. It may change many times during a day, like yesterday. Any other question?
Ma'am?
Yes, Dhriti Kapoor.
No, ma'am, I don't have any question.
Okay, you understood topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice. Read book.
Yes, ma'am, I do that.
Okay.
Yes,
Ayat Malik. Ayat
ma'am.
Malik, do you
Yes,
have any
ma'am.
question? Yes, ask
Ma'am.
me.
Ma'am, what is the meaning of ma'am altitude?
Child, I am asking you, ask me question about weather and climate. This will, afterwards, I will explain you each and everything. This is next topic. I am asking you, ask me question from the previous topic. Okay? You
Okay.
don't have any question,
Okay,
write in chat. Shall I start next topic? You can write
Yes,
in the
ma'am.
chat. Yes or no. Okay. So, okay, then I'm going to start my next topic related to weather and climate. Factor influencing climate. So there are many factors, conditions. The climate of a region of area is influenced by several factors. ऐसे बहुत से कारण हैं जिससे climate influence होता है. Okay, I will tell you. I will first share you screen and you please watch it carefully. Then I will explain. Yes.
Firoz recently accompanied his dad on a business trip. He visited quite a few places in India and abroad. When he traveled, Firoz noticed that the weather conditions were different in all the places he visited. Firoz's dad explained to him that weather changes every day. Weather scientists record the different weather conditions such as temperature, rainfall, and wind speeds for a long period of time, as long as 30 years. When the weather of a place is recorded over a long period of time, it is called
So students,
climate.
you can read from the screen also. The weather of a place over a long period of time is called climate, because this is the definition of climate. Okay?
There are many things that affect the climate of a region. These are known as
Okay. Now you
factors
understood,
that
I
affect
think, the
climate.
factor influenced climate. Means the climate of an area is influenced by several factors. So we will study about several, which are these factors. Suppose distance from the equator, altitude, distance from the sea, directions of the wind and rainfall. These are the factors which influence the climate. Which are these factors? Distance from the equator, altitude, distance from the sea, direction of the wind and rainfall. These are the 5 factors. Today we'll study about these 5 factors which affecting the climate, which influencing the climate. Yes.
Let's take a look at the factors that affect the climate of the places that Firoz visited.
See, these are the different places where the Firoz visited and had experienced about different climate.
In early May, Firoz visited Khartoum
See,
in Sudan,
this is the one place
which is
he visited there, Khartoum.
close to the equator. It was extremely hot
The
there.
place near the equator is extremely hot, very hot, because the sun rays coming direct
Khartoum in
the
Sudan,
equator,
which is
because
close
this
to the
place is
equator.
close to the equator. See the line, red line. See, this is the 0-degree equator, and this place is Khartoum is near the Khartoum is near the equator.
It was extremely hot there. After some days, Firoz visited Moscow, which is closer to the North Pole. Before he left, Firoz was told to pack plenty of warm clothes as it is always
I have
chilly
taught
in
about
Moscow.
Poles. The equator divides the earth into two hemispheres, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, the North Pole and South Pole. The Moscow is near the North Pole. The places which are near the pole are cold places because they are not getting directly sunlight, slanting, and even sometimes no sunlight. That's why Moscow is in UK, United Kingdom, Russia, United Kingdom, Russia. So these the Moscow experience the cold climate because it is near to the which pole? South Pole. North Pole, which experienced cold climate, 90-degree north, sometimes never gets the sunlight. Moscow is the place, it is the capital of Russia.
And sure enough, when Firoz reached Moscow, he felt cold. Why do you think the climate is so different in these two places? Well, this is because one place is closer to the equator than the other. Places near the equator receive the direct rays of the sun that fall.
You can see on the screen sun rays and the earth and middle red line equator. Places near the equator are warm because they receive the direct rays of the sun over a smaller area. जो एरिया है इक्वेटर के वहां पे वो क्या करते हैं, डायरेक्ट रेज पड़ती है सन की. That's why these areas are warm which are near the equator because of direct sun rays of the sun rays.
Over a small area. So, these places usually have a warmer climate. As we go towards the poles, the rays of the sun are slanting. They spread over a wider area. So, areas near the poles are
you
cold.
can see the slanting sun rays in the picture. The polar region is cold as the sun rays falling there are slanting and spread over a wider area. एक तो slant पड़ती है और वो पूरे एरिया में फैल जाती है, तो वहां पे ज्यादा sun rays की हीट नहीं होती है. That's why that regions are cold.
Next, Firoz visited New Delhi. It was summer in New Delhi and the temperatures were very high. But when he reached Gangtok in Sikkim, he found it so different. It was very cold
altitude
there.
affects the climate. What we first, the distance from the equator I have explained you. The places which are near to the equator are warm places and receive direct sun rays. And the places which are near the poles, they are getting slanting sun rays, and that's why the climate is cold. Their climate is cold. Now the second factor is, condition is altitude. Altitude means height. We are measuring the altitude from the sea level. Height from the sea levels. समुद्र से कितनी हाइट पे वो प्लेस है, कितनी फार अवे है, उसके अकॉर्डिंग हम टेम्परेचर को देखते हैं, क्लाइमेट को देखते हैं. सो Firoz went to visit New Delhi and Gangtok also. So just see how the altitude affects the climate.
Gangtok is located at a greater height or altitude than New Delhi. As we go higher and higher above sea level, the temperature becomes lower and lower.
Now
For
see
each kilometer
in the picture, factor
that-
affecting climate, increasing altitudes. See the height. When the height is increased, the temperature is decreasing. You can see in the picture. जितनी ऊंचाई पे जाएंगे तभी तो हम कहते हैं, जब हम हिली एरियाज में जाते हैं, वहां पे ऊंचाई पे जाते हैं तो क्या होता है, वहां पे टेम्परेचर कम होता है. So that the altitude of a place affects its climate. The places at lower altitude are hotter than the place at higher altitude. हिली एरियाज बोलते हैं हम. जितनी दूर, जितनी फार अवे होंगे, जितनी हाइट होगी, वो वहां पे उतना ही क्लाइमेट, जो टेम्परेचर कम होगा. जब टेम्परेचर कम होगा तो वहां पे कोल्ड होगा, ठंड होगी. इसी तरह कुछ द हिल स्टेशंस लाइक शिमला, कुल्लू मनाली, धर्मशाला, ऊटी एंड नैनीताल, यू कैन सी द हाइट are cool even in summer. The peaks of high mountain ranges such as the Himalayas are always covered with snow. You have also experienced while seeing the pictures and all that. Himalayas covered with snow, height, see the Himalayas height, and temperature, low temperature decreases. That's why these places are cold.
be classed by 6.5 degrees. So, Gangtok was colder than Delhi, even though it was summer.
Now you understood why New Delhi experienced hot climate and Gangtok experienced cold climate, because of the altitude, because of the height from the sea. All the time we are measuring height from the sea. New Delhi is near to the sea level, but its altitude is Gangtok's altitude is far away. Height is more from the sea level.
After that, Firoz travelled to Panji in Goa and later to Nagpur in Maharashtra. Too cold, even though it was summer. However, Nagpur was very hot. Do you know why? Well,
The climate of a place is also dependent on its distance from the sea. I told you the places near the sea have moderate climate. These places experience cool sea breezes क्योंकि हवा चलती है. On the other hand, the places from far away from the sea don't experience sea breezes. जो दूर होती हैं sea से, वहां पे हवाएं नहीं चलती. समुद्री हवाएं इनको बोलते हैं, sea breezes बोलते हैं. Hence, they are cold in winter and hot in summer. That's why we are saying Mumbai is located in the west coast of India. It experiences moderate climate throughout the year. Same way, the Panji is in Goa. That's experience the coast of India experience moderate climate throughout the year.
Panji lies on the coast, close to the sea. The sea does not get too hot, nor does it become too cold. So, places near the sea, such as Panji, have a moderate climate, both in summer and winter. That is, it is neither too hot nor too cold here. But places
Students,
like
listen to
Nagpur
me carefully. When in the daytime, the places near the coastal are extremely hot climate. Why? Because of the sun. But at the night, the sea breezes are there. That's why these places experience cool temperature, cool climate because of the sea breezes. So they are experience moderate climate. Hot and cold both, not more hot, not more cold.
are far from the sea. Such places are
Region
very
of
hot in summer
far
and
away
very
from the sea level. Places from the sea level have extreme climate, hot climate. That's why.
cold in winter because the land
Hot
heats and
climate also
cools
and
very
cold climate.
fast.
Summer also and winter also. Experience both climates.
These places have an extreme climate. In June, Firoz visited Liverpool in the United Kingdom. Firoz found the climate there to be chilly and wet. People who lived there told him to carry an umbrella as it rains very often in Liverpool. Firoz later visited Ulaanbaatar in Mongolia. Firoz noticed that it was warm and dry there at this time of the year. Looking around, Firoz found almost no vegetation, showing that the region received less rain.
So direction of the wind. Our third point is direction from the wind affects climate. This is fourth. First one we have studied about distance from the equator, altitude, distance from the sea. Now fourth factor, that is direction of the wind. According to the wind direction, the wind that blows from sea to land, जो sea से लेके land की तरफ wind blow होती है, is called the onshore wind और sea breeze बोलते हैं उसको. These winds carry moisture. क्यों होता, नमी होती है, उसमें पानी होता है, क्योंकि वो समुद्र की तरफ से ऊपर की तरफ जा रही है. That's why. And bring rain to the coastal areas. और वहां पे rain आती है coastal areas में. The wind that blows from land to sea is called the offshore wind or land breeze. जो land से लेके sea में आती है air breeze, उसको हम बोलते हैं land breeze. The offshore winds blowing from warm areas will be warm and dry. वहां पे मॉइस्चर नहीं होता क्योंकि वो लैंड की तरफ से ब्रीज वहां सी की तरफ आ रही है. लेकिन जब सी की विंड्स जो होती हैं, जब वो लैंड की तरफ जाती है, उसमें मॉइस्चर होता है बिकॉज ऑफ द वाटर सीज. Similarly, if these winds are blowing from cold areas, they will be cold and dry in winter. अगर cold area में भी ऐसे wind blow तो वहां पे क्या होगा, ज्यादा cold होगा और वहां पे dry होगा winter में.
Winds blow from the Atlantic Ocean to the United Kingdom. Since they pass over the sea, they carry moisture and bring rain. But the winds in Mongolia blow over the land, so they are dry and do not bring any rain. Thus, we found out that the following factors affect climate. Latitude. Areas closer to the equator are warmer than those near the poles. Altitude. Areas located at higher altitudes have a cooler climate. Distance from the sea. Areas near the sea have a moderate or equable climate, while those in the interior have an extreme climate. Winds. When winds blow from the sea to the land, they carry moisture. And when they blow from the land to the sea, they are dry.
Affecting climate. कौन से ऐसे फैक्टर से क्लाइमेट पे असर पड़ता है? First one is latitude. You have studied about the latitudes. Area closer to the equator. We have to see the lines of the latitude. We have to see the area which is closer to the equator are warmer than those towards the pole because of the rays of the sun. Sun rays direct पड़ती है और poles पे slanting पड़ती है. That's why area closer to the equator are warmer than those towards the poles. Now altitude. Areas located at higher altitudes have a cooler climate. जितनी height पे होगा उतना ही cool होगा. Distance from the sea. Now we'll measure from the distance from the sea. Areas near the sea have a moderate climate. Experience hot and cold both climates. While those in the interior have an extreme climate. जो दूर है वो पे hot climate होगा. Winds. अब हवाएं जो चलती हैं. When winds blow from sea to land, जब sea से land की तरफ ऊपर की तरफ जाती हैं, winds they carry moisture. नमी लेके जाती हैं, पानी लेके जाती हैं अपने साथ. And when they blow from the land to sea, जब लैंड से सी की तरफ आती है, they are dry. See, I am sharing your book. You can see today I have covered this factor influencing climate. Everything is from your book. There is given in your book everything. You can see this diagram. See, sea breeze. Now land breeze. Cool air overhand moves towards the sea. You can see land breeze. Warm air rises. Places near the sea experience moderate climate. Direction of the wind. You can see the direction from which wind blows also affect the climate of a place. See, these are now rainfall and humidity. Left side you see. See, moisture or water. Moisture क्या होता है? Water vapors होते हैं in the air, known as humid. Humidity also affect the climate. Coastal area more humid because the wind blowing over these regions originate from the sea. Sea से originate होती है, sea से चलती है, that's why they're humid. तो दूसरी तरफ क्या होता है? Climate in the desert is hot. Desert area में hot होता है क्योंकि वो land से चलती है, वहां पे कोई रेनफॉल नहीं होता. This is because the wind which blows over the desert regions are dry and have no moisture. तभी उसमें moisture नहीं होता है, वो dry होती है, उसमें water vapor नहीं होता है. So students, I know you have other class also. So in this class, I have explained you the factor influencing climate. You attend another class. So in next class, I will clear your doubts. Understood? Clear everything? Okay. So if you have any question, you can ask me about this lesson, about this topic. If you have any question, you can ask me within 2 minutes because you have class at 1:30. Yes, I know. Yes. Bhavya Sandhu? Yes, Bhavya.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
हमें पूरा ओल्ड बुक के क्वेश्चन आंसर्स आने हैं या न्यू बुक के क्वेश्चन आंसर्स आने हैं?
Students, you please concentrate on topics. You read the book. Okay, you don't worry about question answer. Frame your own question answers and learn. Don't worry about exercises. Okay, I am teaching you topic wise, so please learn topic wise. So tell me other question. Okay, next class I will clear your doubts. Okay, bye. All the best. Have a nice day.